Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Here comes the Pride of Wales, one of the best fighters in UK history. The former super middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world is the Pride of Wales, and no one has been able to beat him. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's Pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Blocks that jab. This is a high-octane battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there. That is that fighter right there. They've elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That right hook's blocked. Blocks that left hook. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skillful.
Oh my God, Johnny! Pride of Wales in some real trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They both want the knockout. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. And you continue.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Good work. That's it.
And there's the bell to start round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Robinson goes to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Whoa, Johnny. And this might be the beginning of the end for Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe just went down. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The Prince of Wales is down! And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's lights out right there.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.